There are 8 goals of universal design. The first is body fit. That's about incorporating and encompassing the wide range of body sizes and shapes and abilities. The second is about comfort. That's about things being easy to reach, easy to move, and being able to get through and around spaces. Awareness, ensuring safety and other critical information is easy to perceive. Understanding is about making things intuitive, unambiguous, and clear and easy to use. Wellness, this is about health promotion, but also about avoiding injury. Social integration, this is about treating all groups with dignity and respect. Personalization, this is about incorporating opportunities for individual expressions of choice. And finally, cultural appropriateness. This is about respecting and reinforcing cultural values as well as the social and environmental context of any design project.
One of the biggest challenges is that Auckland is going to grow by 1 million people in 40 years. So what does that mean for Auckland as it looks to a multicultural society, and what does that mean for Māori? Auckland promotes its Māori culture as its unique point of difference in the world. Auckland is the biggest Māori city in the world. My aspirations for my children is that they can walk around this city and see our Māori culture and history and aspirations strongly reflected in the way that Auckland is designed and planned.
Universal design needs to be at the forefront of every build, whether it be new or a refurbishment. We need to make sure that Auckland is becoming a destination of the future and a place that no matter who you are or where you've come from, you can find your way around, you can feel comfortable here and live easily. An example of a great build is if you look at AUT who have an elevator, they have an escalator and they have stairs. So people can move freely through different spaces depending on where they would like to go and how they're feeling on the day.
One of the big enablers, which is quite unique to Auckland, especially in the CBD, is when you look at the shared spaces, especially around Elliott Street, Ford Street and so on, is the tactile delineator. That will tell people, especially blind and partially sighted people, that you're now going to go from the footpath area of the shared space into the actual shared area where both vehicles and people can move around at the same time. A disabler for me would be that there's still the deficit model view out there of disability, and disability being ticked off the list last. Auckland does have a lot to offer, and I'd like to take advantage of all of that. I love going to the theatre, I love going to community gardens, I love just going out with friends and not always having to plan where I'll go, because the whole of Auckland should be accessible and embracing.
One of the biggest challenges for universal design is actually that word universal. There isn't one solution or one design way of meeting everyone's needs. But what we should be trying to achieve is to meet as many of those needs as possible by allowing the time in the process to truly engage and collaborate with the diversity of the population right from the beginning design stages.